Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and let the darkness in. These are true horror stories from Reddit, whispered just for you. Welcome to Silent Stories. I've never told anyone this story before. Not seriously anyway. My friends think it was a prank or that I made it up, but I know what I saw and what I heard. This all happened back in college, sophomore year. I was living in this cheap off-campus apartment with my roommate Drew. The place was nothing special. Linoleum floors, flickering lights, and walls so thin you could hear the neighbors sneeze. But hey, it was cheap and close to campus. What more could we ask for? Now our apartment had these creepy-ass vents, like really old metal grates in every room that connected to a central air system that barely worked. The vents made weird clicking noises all the time, but we got used to it. What I didn't get used to was the whispering. Yeah, whispering. At first I thought it was just Drew messing with me. I'd be lying in bed, scrolling on my phone, and I'd hear this faint voice, almost like someone mumbling. I'd sit up, pull out my earbuds, and nothing. Total silence. But the moment I started drifting off again, there it was. Soft, distant, like someone talking through a fan. I couldn't make out the words, just the sound, like shh. I brought it up to Drew one night while we were gaming. He just laughed and said, "Dude, those vents are haunted. Maybe the ghosts are trying to tell you to clean your room." Funny. But then he heard it too. It was around 2 a.m., and we were both up watching YouTube videos in the living room. The vent in that room was right behind the couch. Drew paused the video and looked at me, eyes wide. "You hear that?" It was clearer this time. A woman's voice whispering something rhythmically, like a chant or a prayer. He got up and pressed his ear to the vent. Then he turned pale. Nope, 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 nope. We checked every room. We even knocked on the neighbors' doors to ask if their TVs were on or something. Nothing. Nobody was even awake. After that night, the whispering got bolder. I started hearing it in the daytime. Sometimes I'd find the vent cover on the floor like it had fallen off on its own, even though we had screwed them in. Then came the scratching. Light at first, like a mouse maybe. But it got louder over the next few days, like fingernails dragging across metal. I'd lie in bed and hear it crawl from one end of the room to the other. I swear one night I saw a shadow behind the grate. Just a flicker, something moving. I didn't sleep much after that. We called maintenance, told them there was probably an animal in the ducts. The guy came, opened it up, and crawled in with a flashlight. He was in there for maybe 5 minutes before backing out, pale and silent. "There's nothing in there," he said, wiping sweat off his forehead. "But you should keep those closed. Old buildings do weird things with sound." We asked him what he meant, but he just packed up and left. That night I decided I had to know what was going on. Drew was staying at his girlfriend's, so I was alone. I unscrewed the vent in my bedroom, put my phone flashlight on, and peeked in. I saw something. It wasn't a person. It wasn't even an animal. It was like a mass. Dark, fleshy, pulsing. It shifted when the light hit it like it had muscles or tendons or something. And then I heard the whisper again. But this time, loud, angry. I dropped my phone into the duct. It landed with a thud, and for a second I saw the thing move, fast, toward the light. Then the screen went black. I slammed the vent shut and didn't sleep at all. Drew moved out the next week. I lasted another month before transferring dorms. I still get chills when I see a vent. I don't know what the hell was in there or why it whispered, but I never got that phone back. If you're still with me, you're braver than most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss what creeps in next. Until then, sleep tight.